If you're looking for the best backpacking pack for your adventures, whether that's for a thru hike, heading out for a weekend trip with friends, an epic week-long excursion, or you're just getting into backpacking, I got you covered with today's video. I'm going to share with you which packs I think are the best in 8 different categories based on testing over 50 packs ranging from fast packs to mainstream packs from brands like Osprey. I spent thousands of miles testing packs, and at the end of the video, I'll let you know what my current favorite pack is. The first award is for the best lightweight pack, and for this category, there's a few different priorities. The first one being that the pack needed to be under 1 kilogram. That's how much a pack needs to weigh, in my opinion, in order for it to be considered lightweight. Then it also needed to be full featured. So that means having a hip belt, a frame, a lot of pockets, all the pockets that you need. And then finally, the pack needed to be able to carry over 40 pounds. And the winner is the Durston Kakwa 55. It's a basic roll top pack with a frame, hip belt. You got some really nice pockets on the shoulders and both the hips, as well as on the front and the sides. This pack is fully featured, and I've carried over 40 pounds in it, no problem. The standout feature with the Kakwa 55 is that it's a really refined pack, so everything just works and you're not having to fiddle with any of the features that are on it. As well, once you put it on, it just fits really nicely and you're able to just start hiking and not have to worry about it. The one downside with the Kakwa 55 is this zippered pocket on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you have a really nice side pocket that you can put water bottles in. It's easy to access those water bottles. And then on the left side, you have this taller pocket with a zipper on the side that you can't fit water bottles in, but it does have the zipper in order to store things like maps or your phone. I just find that I'm not using it very often, and it's just not as functional as I'd like it to be. I find that the zippered pocket is just a weird size. It's a little bit too small for really big things that I want to store in there, but then it's a little bit too big for things like keys. I'd rather have a tinier pocket maybe up on the side here to store my keys and wallet, and then a regular side pocket. The Kakwa 55 isn't necessarily the perfect all-arounder, but if it fits you, then it's a great lightweight pack. It's the pack that I recommend for people who don't want to go fully ultralight and don't want to invest in an ultralight pack, but still want to lighten their load. An alternative lightweight option is the Atom Pack's Prospector. It's around the same weight, same price. It has a little bit more accessibility on it with a few more pockets, but it doesn't carry weight quite as well as the Kakwa 55. The next award is for the best ultralight pack. For this category, the priority was getting a pack that was under 800 grams. So that lightweight category was about 800 grams to 1 kilogram, whereas the ultralight category is under 800 grams. And at this weight, you might be starting to sacrifice some features or weight carrying ability, but as much as possible, I wanted a pack that didn't sacrifice too much. And the winner is the Z-Pack's Arcall. It's very similar to the Kakwa 55 in that it's a simple roll top pack. You still have a frame and a hip belt, but it weighs quite a bit less at 592 grams. And you don't really sacrifice much with the Arcall. You have an adjustable torso on it, which is unheard of for an ultralight pack. You have this trampoline back on it, which helps with breathability for your back and not getting too sweaty. And then you still have 2 hip belt pockets, and you can add shoulder pockets and other accessories if you need to. The side pockets are easy to get water bottles from, and then you have a big front mesh pocket in order to store other gear. The standout with the Arcall is that it has all of those features, but it can still carry up to 40 pounds. It starts to struggle above 40 pounds, but you can hit that 40-pound mark, no problem, and be comfortable with this pack. The downside with the Arcall is that it's very expensive, and there's a lot of potential failure points with all this webbing, all the adjustability, and all the features that are on it. That being said, I've put hundreds of miles on this pack and haven't had any issues with durability or any sort of parts failing on me. Whether you're looking to lower your pack weight in order to crush miles or just to accommodate an aging body, getting an ultralight pack like the Arcall or even a lightweight pack like the Kakwa 55 can make a really big difference on your hiking trips. Some alternatives to the Arcall are the Durston Kakwa 40 as well as the Outdoor Vitals CS40. Both are under 800 grams, but quite a bit heavier than the Arcall still, but quite a bit less expensive. Next up, we have the award for the best super ultralight pack. For a pack to be considered super ultralight, in my opinion, it needs to weigh under 400 grams. And at that weight, you're starting to sacrifice some features as well as carrying capacity due to not having a hip belt or a frame most of the time. And the winner is the Durston Wapta 30. It only weighs 381 grams with the hip belt removed, which is insanely lightweight. Especially considering all the features that you have on this pack, like 2 shoulder pockets, really nice side pockets, a big front pocket, and then also a bottom pocket. This pack is fully featured and can carry weight pretty well for a frameless, hip beltless pack. I've had 30 pounds in this pack, and for me, that carried comfortably. For people who aren't used to packs like this, you might start maxing it out at 20, 25 pounds, but that's still amazing for a pack that weighs so little. The downside with the Wapta 30 is that you don't have a lot of ability to bring extra items due to the size of the pack as well as its weight carrying ability, so you're not bringing a ton of comfort items when you're using this pack. Super ultralight packs like this are pretty much for dialed in through hikers or people who really want to crush miles. You're likely leaving the chair and the bocce ball set at home, so it's really for those people who are spending more time hiking than they are at camp. An alternative is the Nashville Packs Cutaway. Some people might like it better because it uses vest-style shoulder straps, has a lot of awesome pockets on it. I just find that it's not quite as refined, is a little bit more finicky than the Wapta 30. You can check out all the packs I'm talking about today down at the links in the video description. I don't care if you buy any of the packs, I just want to really help you find the best pack for you. So if you buy a different pack from one of those stores that are linked down below, I still get a small commission at no extra charge to you, and it really helps me keep testing gear and making content like this. Then we have the award for the best all-around pack. This is probably the category that most people are going to care about because it's a pack that doesn't cost too much, carries weight well, is still relatively lightweight, and then has all the features you could possibly need. And the winner is the REI Flash 55. This pack costs just over $100 when it's on sale, which is about 4 times a year. It has an adjustable torso so you can really dial in the fit, which allows you to carry a ton of weight. I've had 50 pounds plus in this pack and it's carried that weight very easily. It also has some really nice pocket features on it. You have hip belt pockets, you have extra water bottle pockets in front of the side pockets, which makes getting water in and out of the pack super easy. Then you have a front pocket as well as a removable brain, which is great if you want to store little things like your wallet, keys in a really accessible place. It's also not too heavy. It's a great weight for how many features it has as well as how much weight it can carry. And then it's a great size. 55 liters is kind of the sweet spot for someone who's just getting into backpacking or someone who's been backpacking for a long time and has their kit dialed in. The one downside with the Flash 55 is durability. If you're really hard on your gear, and I mean really hard, like going through slot canyons and dragging it over sandstone, then this pack is probably not going to be durable enough for you. That being said, it's probably on par with all the other packs that we're talking about today. The Flash 55 is the pack that I recommend the most because it has the highest chance of actually fitting you, which is a very big aspect of getting the right pack. And then it's going to get the job done on 99% of trips. An alternative all-around pack is the Gregory Focal or Fawcett. Like the REI Flash 55, it can get the job done 99% of the time and is just an all-around great pack that I think is underappreciated considering how well it does in most circumstances. For the next category, the best load hauler, I haven't really found a pack that's worked for me. I've tried a couple, but nothing's really stuck. And hopefully over the next year, I can test a couple that might work for me. For this category, I need the pack to be between 70 and 100 liters, be under 2 kilograms, and be able to carry over 60 pounds comfortably. This is the kind of pack that would be perfect for winter camping, going on trips with my family where I'm carrying a lot of weight, as well as pack rafting. And there's 2 options that I really want to try out, the Superior Wilderness Designs Wolverine, as well as the Seek Outside Divide. Both those packs meet those specs that I previously mentioned, as well as have a lot of really good reviews. Next up, we have the award for the best on-the-go pack. And for this category, the pack need to be able to give you access to all of your items throughout the day. Things like your food, your water filter, sunglasses, sunscreen, basically anything that you need while hiking. A good on-the-go pack allows you to keep hiking as much as you want without having to stop for breaks and take your pack off. Because most people who want a good on-the-go pack are going to be trying to cover miles, the pack also needed to be fairly lightweight. And the winner is the Durston Wapta 30, but with their removable hip belt installed. With the hip belt, it weighs 480 grams, so still super lightweight, and then has a ton of pockets. Let's run through them all. You have the 2 hip belt pockets, you have a pocket on each shoulder strap, and then you have side pockets. Like I said, really easy to access water from these pockets. You have one on either side, no silly zipper pocket on the left-hand side here, and then you also have a gigantic front pocket. You can fit almost the same amount of stuff in this front pocket as you can in the main body. And then you have a bottom pocket. I like to use the bottom pocket for snacks and garbage throughout the day. And rumor has it that Durston's gonna be adding a little garbage slot on the opposite side from the main opening, which is gonna make that bottom pocket really, really nice. There's not a lot of room for improvement with the Wapta 30 when it comes to accessibility to items. There's maybe 2 spots where you could add some accessibility, and that's by having smaller pockets on the outside of the big pockets on the shoulders, and then having stretchy Lycra pockets on the outside of the side pockets like you have with the Zerk 40. But you might be getting into overkill territory with those 2 changes unless you're not using the hip belt. If I wasn't using the hip belt, then I'd really probably want those extra pockets on the shoulder straps and on the side pockets. This is the pack that you want to be looking at if you're looking to cover a lot of miles and have really good access to items. An alternative is the Nashville Cutaway. Lots of pockets on that pack as well, especially with the vest style shoulder straps. Before we talk about the best affordable pack, we're going to give out the award for the best fast packing pack. For this category, the pack need to prioritize a few things. First, need to be lightweight, need to provide good access to items, and they need to be able to carry weight while running without bouncing and being uncomfortable. And the winner is the Outdoor Vitals Skyline. I tried a lot of fast packing packs over the last little while here, some that are more geared towards running, some that were more geared towards hiking fast, and I found that the Skyline struck the perfect balance. I'm able to run with it and it's super comfortable. It doesn't really bounce at all, and it has the perfect volume in order to stay out for 1, 2, or maybe even 3 nights. It has a good amount of pockets with a big stretchy front pocket, side pockets, you get a bottom pocket on it, and then the vest style shoulder straps have some good pockets on it as well. And then it comes with 2 running water bottles that fit right into the shoulder pockets really nicely. The downside with the Skyline is that the capacity might be a little bit small if you're going out in colder conditions where you need a bulkier sleeping pad or quilt. I think this is the perfect pack if you're looking to cover a lot of distance on your trips and introducing some running in order to move more quickly. An alternative is the Gossamer Gear Fast Kumo 36. It's a great pack, but I found that it bounced a little bit more when I had a lot of weight in it, so I wasn't able to run with it as comfortably. And for the 8th category, we have the award for the best affordable pack. This pack basically needed to not cost a lot, under $100, and then not suck. So it needed to still be a good pack, even though it was affordable. And the winner is the Decathlon MT100. I've been testing this pack out recently and I've been very impressed. There's a few standout features, the first one being the adjustable torso. It has a really nice mechanism for dialing in the torso length so the pack fits really nicely, which allows it to carry weight very well, especially with the really beefy shoulder straps and hip belt. I also really like the design for the water bottle pockets on the side here. You have this angled slot here that can fit a Nalgene or 1 liter bottles no problem. And then you have a little side pocket above it. I'd love to see more pack manufacturers, especially mainstream pack manufacturers, introduce a system like this. It also comes in a variety of sizes. I think it's 50 liters, 70 liters, and 90 liters. But I recommend the 50 liters for most people because that's going to be enough for up to a week-long trip as long as you don't have a ton of gear. There's 2 downsides with this pack. The first one being that there's no pockets on the left-hand side of the pack. I would have loved if they had another one of those angled water bottle pockets on the left side as well as another side pocket, but instead you just have some straps here in order to strap down maybe your tent or a chair. It's also the heaviest pack on this list, weighing 1.6 kilograms, which is heavy, but still not crazy when you have a lot of mainstream packs out there weighing well over 2 kilograms. An alternative affordable pack is the REI Flash 55. Remember that winner from the best all-around category, but only when it's on sale. When it's on sale, you can get it for as low as $120 to $140. There's also a bunch of brands that didn't make it onto this list. Brands like Osprey, Hyperlight Mountain Gear, and a bunch of others that I tested, but just didn't quite have what it took in order to win a category. That's also not to say that a pack that isn't on this list might not be the best pack for you. Packs are very individual, and you want to make sure you're picking the best pack that fits your body, fits your backpacking style, and has the features that you need. As far as what my favorite pack is, it's the Durston Wapta 30. I just have so much fun on the trips that I'm bringing this pack. It's very lightweight, but still allows me to bring some comfort items like a comfy sleeping pad and a chair. Most of the time I'm running the pack without a hip belt, but I love that I can add the hip belt and carry a little bit more weight while still having a pack that weighs under 500 grams. Go check out this video if you want to see my awards for the best one-person tents. I know that one-person tents aren't for everyone, but there's some really interesting design features with these tents that I think make the video worth checking out.